a shower. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whoever you may be. My name is Rana. Sorry, I have something in my eye. And I'm a certified life coach and healer of multiple disciplines. Happy New Year, everybody. Again, I hope you've started the year with a bang and positive note. Why do we always check it? I don't know about you guys, but I know that I see a lot of people checking there. They're like, and they're on the on the video. Anyway, so this is the first official video for this year, 2024. And so what I thought I would do, oh, by the way, please watch it till the end. I know a lot of people watch the beginning and then whatever, and then they just, no. I mean, this is for you. This is something that I will serve you. And this is truly to raise your vibration. I'm going to be recapping everything that we did last year in one video. I'm going to give you the tools to raise your frequency, to help you awaken and get yourself on that high vibration, and how you can change your negative thoughts into positive ones, how to manifest. And then we will end the session with a little sound bowl healing where you don't need to chant. You can chant with me or not. Chanting is we're going to talk about a lot of things today. So bear with me. It is going to be a very special video. It will be an hour long, so it's like watching a movie, but instead you are learning you are being given tools to elevate your frequency, to elevate yourself, to learn how to be able to self-love, because a lot of us think, oh, I love myself, but we really don't. We don't really believe it because we're triggered by certain things, because of conditioning that we've had as children, because of a lot of things. And it truly takes a lot of work to truly be able to look at yourself and be like, I'm awesome. And that's not ego. Put ego aside. I'm brilliant. I am so worthy and I love myself. And this is why I love others, and this is why I will attract all the good things on that vibration that are meant for me. Because you see, what you need is not necessarily what you want. What you want in life is not necessarily what you need. So again, and I will say this, whoever came up with be careful what you wish for was a genius, because it is be careful what you wish for. Because, you can wish for this, that, the other, but that doesn't mean it's good for you. So anything that you say, just always say, if it's for my best and highest. Like, this is what I want, this is what I'd like to do, whatever it is, for my best and if it's for my best and highest. So, recap of all of last year, because I know people watch the content or don't. I know that they like a lot of people tend to just, as they're going through Instagram, just like things without actually watching the content, which I find pretty sad, because it's like, if you're gonna like something and if you know something is gonna do you good, why not watch it, We sit there and watch movies, we sit there and scroll through pictures for hours, but then we don't take our time to truly listen to something that can be beneficial to us. So it is up to you. This is here for you guys to take out of it what you need, and maybe what you want, but more so what I feel. And I stand behind everything that I'm going to say to you, because I have firsthand been in every single situation, worked on myself. I've been working on myself since 2010. I've always tapped into energy, but never quite understood it. until in 2010 I went to, so I'll tell you a little bit of history about myself. I went to India in 2010. I was an addict, and I think what the reason behind it, not I think, I know, is I wanted to see why the brain functions in a certain way on certain things, and why people reacted a certain way to a certain, frequency. And so I thought, oh, to elevate my mind, lets me try numerous things. And don't regret a thing that I did, because this is who I am today. But I did reach complete rock bottom. I was playing cards with the devil. But that being said, that was my journey and my path, and I am very, very grateful for it. Because when I hit rock bottom, I wasn't like, oh, God, it's the end of the world and oh, woe is me. I got up and I was like, Rana, you're going to do something about this. What is wrong with you? And it was so weird, you guys, because the experience that I had was, I remember this so like it was yesterday. I actually wrote a song about it. It's on Spotify. It's called I Found Myself, under Rana Reigns. So it is exactly what happened. I found myself. So I was sitting doing music. I was in my studio in 2010. I'll never forget this. And I had like an outer body experience. And I saw myself looking at myself, and I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You are such a beautiful, light soul. Why are you sabotaging everything? You have faith. You believe in God. You pray. You do everything. What is wrong with you? And it's like I saw myself, and I was like, no. And then, and I swear to God this is true, out of nowhere, like this voice came, right? And it was like, okay, now you have a decision to make. You either go to the light or stay in the darkness, but you gotta choose now. So I was like, oh my God, this is real, I gotta do something about this. So I got up, I called my parents, and I'm like, I'm going to India. I've decided that I'm going to India, to Pune. I don't know what it is. I've heard about it. A friend of mine had told me about it. And I thank you, Aurora, for that. He's Indian. And he was like, Rana, there is an ashram called Osho. And I don't know, but I'm sure a lot of you have heard about Osho. He was a big guru. He wrote many books. Now, I didn't resonate with his books. I'd read them, but I didn't know what to expect or anything. And so I thought, you know what? If I'm going to learn about energy, well, the way to do it maybe would be to go somewhere like that and not take substances, right? So I picked up my bags, and I called my parents, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And I booked a flight, and I went to India, not knowing where I was going. And what was funny is I love my heels and all of that. So I'm like with 2 huge bags, my heels and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to India. And I go to India, and I go to Bombay. And then I'm like, okay, well, there's something called Pune, and there's this Indian guy, taxi driver that doesn't even speak English. I mean, anything could have happened, but see, it was a calling for me. And so I went with no expectation, and I was just like, okay, I need to do this for me, right? So I get in the car, and we're like going, and I'm like, Pune, yeah, Osho, Pune. Anyway, 4 years later, 4 hours later, he gets me there. And I walk in, right? And so it's like a huge community. And I'll tell you something, Audra, it's really funny. Because when I came back, my parents thought I was in a cult, because I'd be sitting in the room going, and they're like, okay, what is our daughter into? Anyway, so I go into to this place, and like, everybody is dressed in like this purple, this purple dress, like the monks, they wear the orange. This was like purple. And then like you go through the gates and it's gorgeous. I mean, coming in from Mumbai to Pune, it's like I saw, oh, it's so heartbreaking. This poverty, you know, it was like people sleeping under trash bags. Literally, that was their home. And they were smiling. And we break a finger, we're like, oh my God, you know. And it was so incredible because it was the first time I had been to India. And in India, you either love it or hate it. I loved it. I thought it was so magical. For me, I was reborn there. Like literally, it changed my life forever. So we were driving in the car, and I know I'm jumping ahead, but I just wanted to let you know what I saw. So it was like all this poverty and people literally houses right next to each other, on top of each other, with like 20 million kids. And then all of a sudden it goes from, and literally it's like from this house to the next, this beautiful, huge mansion, you know, mansions everywhere, gorgeous. And I was like, oh my God, like literally, there's nothing that I've seen like that in my life. And I've traveled around, like I've been around. It went from poverty to rich in like that. And I was like, wow, okay, where are we going? So anyway, I get to Pune and I'm sitting with my big luggage, my high heels, and I'm like walking and everybody's dressed and I walk in and everything's so beautiful and clean. And that it's like, wow, you don't even, like that's, and India, you know, because of the people and all these talks, ding, you know, like 20 million cars and like people, you know, crossing the street and cows and all of that. And then you come into this place and it's so serene. And it's like people are so welcoming. Not that the Indians were, but it was incredible. Everybody was smiling. But I mean, when we walked into this place, I was like, what? And they were like, okay, no phone, no this, no that. I was like, no phone? No TV? Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna watch this or that. So I'm like, I'm getting the hell out of here tomorrow. I mean, that's it. So I go into the room and literally, just the bed, bathroom. And they're like, here, you gotta go buy your, the dress, you know. You have two. One is purple, and for the night is white. And now I didn't get it at first, you know, but actually now I get it. It's so smart because it doesn't, we're all the same. There's no class, there's no family background, there's no rich or poor or this or that. We're all at the same level for the same intention at the same place, healing ourselves in whatever way. But that's the beauty of it, you know, that was like what struck me. And I was like, there's no way I can leave. Are you kidding me? So put on my luggage, went and got this dress. There's dresses or whatever. And so there's like meditations from 6 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock at night, every hour on the hour. Now you don't have to go. That's the beauty of it, is that you have you have them there, and every meditation is different. I didn't even know what meditation was. You know, I knew people meditated. People say meditation is yoga. It's not. Yoga is just balancing this. Meditation is completely different. There's many meditations. But anyway, so I go to the first meditation at 6 o'clock. Of course, I had to do them all for myself, right? And it's a bit hectic and it's very tiring and it takes a lot out of you. Every meditation is 1 hour. But what was really smart about it was the meditations in themselves. I didn't know then, but today when I look back, and I was like, you know, it's like, wow, it teaches you how to literally, like that, change emotion. So for example, I'll give you an example. The first meditation was called dynamic, right? Oh God, I'll never forget this. So we all, it's at 6 o'clock, whoever wants to go there. And you can't be late. If you're late, you're not in. So there's it's like a room, right, with everybody. And you get these like, to shut your eyes, because you're supposed to close your eyes, but a lot of people are like, you know. And so I don't know anything, right? I walk into this thing and people are there, hello, yeah, hello. Nobody's really talking, but there's like maybe like 50, 60 people in this one room. And you're not even given instructions, okay? So all of a sudden there, I hear like music come on, and then people start screaming. They're like, and so you're supposed to scream. And I'm like, I have my you know, the one you are in the plane to sleep or whatever. I'm like, ah. And like this woman next to me is like, ah. And she's like going crazy and hitting herself and like that. And I'm like going, ah, because I felt so like, oh my God, like what the hell? And then 20 minutes in goes, boom. And then everybody stands up and they're like, ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I was like, okay, ooh, 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 right? Why ooh, 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 I don't know. And then, boom, 20 minutes later, and then you just have to freeze. However you are, you have to freeze, and it's mind over matter. So if you're like this, it's like, you know, slowly. But you do it, right? And then, boom, and then you start dancing. So everybody's like dancing, and people are like exaggerating movements, and they're like, with all this thing, you know, bumping into each other and stuff. And I'm like, okay, you know, because, I mean, come on. You walk into this place, you see people doing that. It's a bit like, you know, cuckoo crazy for Cocoa Puffs. You know what I mean? No pun intended, but that's what it was like for me. At first, obviously, I love it now. I would love to go back every year. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Changed my life. But at the time when you're like coming from, you know, with your heels to like people screaming their heads off and going, ooh, 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 and then, you know, it was a bit weird. So I was just like, oh, could it? And then it goes boom, and then everybody sits down. I was like, what, why? And they're like, silence. And I'm like, and then somebody starts snoring, and they get kicked out. You're not allowed to sneeze, cough, fart, do anything, snore, because you're not meant to fall asleep. You're meant to meditate, and I didn't know what silence meant, right? And at the end of every single meditation, actually, there was a silence, and I didn't know what that was. I'm like, okay, so you sit in silence, I'm sitting, you know, I'm thinking, okay, so la la la. What are people thinking? What is silence? I didn't understand it, but that's the thing. They don't explain anything to you. I get out of there, and I go to the next one, and I remember which one was that? I think it was like Laugh and Cry. So again, it's in another place, right? Because this place is like it's like its own little village with different locations. And different meditations, and you choose. It gives you what time, what meditation is. But again, as I said, you don't have to do it. So I go, and this one is like, they're laughing, and I'm like, and they're like, and then you start really laughing. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God, okay, what is going on with me? Because what happens is you get out of your body. And so and then they start crying. Like they put this music on, and it's so sad that that vibration gets you, and you're like, oh my God, my life, my this, my that, and bong. And that's like, ha 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 ha. So it's up and down, ha 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 ha. And you get out of it, and you're like, what the hell just happened? Right? Oh my God. So that was quite an experiment. So, but my favorite one was called the drums. And so you go to that place again, the one where there was 50 people. Because in most meditations, there were like maybe 5, 10 of us. But in the big room, it was like, so the drums is like that. So you're standing and it goes, dee, dee. Again, no explanation, right? And you have to wear those things. And you just have to, you vibrate like that. You're like doing this. Okay, so you see me. So you're like doing that, right? You're like shaking. And then it goes, dee, 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 and it goes faster and faster and faster. And so by the end of it, you're like, you know, for like 1 hour. No, I'm lying. For 40 minutes, because the last 20 minutes is silence. It's like, and it starts shaking. But the thing is, you start shaking and you're like, oh God. But then what happens is something kicks in, you guys, and it's incredible. It gets you out of your body. I know I said I'm going to talk about frequency, but I need to tell you this experience, this thing. And you just start vibrating with the frequency of the sound and like shaking, and you feel so incredibly good. And bong, and then you have to do the silent again. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you the whole experience, but I just wanted to like tell you about that. There was other classes as well. One class was so funny because it was literally just silence, right? For 45 minutes, you had to sit in this bloody room. It was his room, beautiful. And they had this very like low music, and you had to sit in silence. And I had no clue what silence was. Like I would be like peeking and seeing people like completely. And I was like thinking, God, like my back is hurting. I need to walk, you know, what the hell? And because there was no explanation of anything. But you see, now what I understand, I mean, I did this and I stayed a whole month, you guys. I did 3 weeks of all of them. And by the end, I was like, you know, doing all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, Wonder Woman. It was amazing, but I still didn't get the silence. I didn't understand it. But what I did understand after, because like when I finished from India and I went home, I was like, you know what? I want to understand what silence is. So every single day, I swear to God, for 8 months, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I would sit for 45 minutes. I mean, I didn't miss a day because I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right. And I'm going to be consistent. And 9 times out of 10, I'm like, fudge this. I gotta, like, I don't want to do this. But I have to. I want to. I want to see. I want to get to that level. What is silence? So I'd be like, silence, silence. So every day, wherever I was, I'd be like, okay, it's 4 o'clock. I need to go. And I would sit and I'd breathe, take a deep breath, and I'd breathe again, you know, and then I'd be like, I wouldn't whistle, but like, you know, like these songs would come in my head and all this stuff. And then I thought, what if I started saying no thought? I don't know, maybe it's about thoughts not being there. Because like doing it over, see, I was conditioning my mind to know that at that time, I was going into silence. So my intention was that I was going into silence. So I guess your subconscious kicks in and is like, okay, wake up. This is silence. You really want to know what it is? You've earned it. Silence is when you actually allow your brain to have no thought. And you are concentrating on your breath, and you actually are just somewhere else. So 8 months, you guys, 8 months. And then one day I'm sitting there and I'd like my body's here, right? But I'm like somewhere else. And because it's the unknown, I was like, shit, like, where am I? And then I went back into my body. I was like, damn, that felt so good. Because I was in complete silence. My brain was not thinking. There were no thoughts. My body was like, I felt so good. God, I'm just, I have goosebumps just thinking about it. And I thought, I'm so glad I did this. I can't stop. I need to do it again. It became my drug. I loved it. It still is. I do it all the time. Like you can't, once you know it and you get to it, and this is what I teach people now, but not, you know, at first I was like, you got to do 45 minutes. And then you'd be like, oh my God. And then I just learned, you know, through time, from 2010 till now, I've been like guiding people and teaching people, and I've learned different methods to do it. So because it's very, 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 very hard to just sit and, you know, and I'm somebody who's like, I'm all over the place. They call me Duracell because my energy literally, and it was literally shattered. Like my energy was all over the place. Now I still have the energy, but at least it's focused on one thing at a time, which is great. But it took me, 20 million years, like from 2010 until we're 2024, to really get this, like, but it's, you see, it is consistency. So this is what I was going to say to you about raising your vibration. Meditation. Meditation is very, very important. To even if it's 5 minutes a day, you guys, right? Just sitting there, knowing that when you're taking a deep breath, you're like allowing all this light and connection to everything, because we are connected to all that is. We are connected to source. We're connected to everything around us. We are literally in a cobweb of energy, right? This is it, and we are all connected. Like spider, right? Like a spider, whatever that is. Not web, web. And so meditation, even if it's 5 minutes a day, just being able to, telling yourself no thought, practicing it is so beneficial, because what will happen is all those thoughts that you have in your mind, and it's okay at first. I know it's going to be hard, but don't be too hard on yourself. That's why I say start with 5 minutes and then keep going up. Like, you can do this. I'm going to help you through this. So that is incredible, because what it does do to your mind is we have, like, when we're young, our left and right hemisphere are connected with a bridge. And with time, what happened? That's why we're so like, hey, woo, I'm not scared of anything, yay! And we're not afraid of anything. And then we grow up, and we have, you know, society and conditioning, and don't do this and don't do that, and whatever. So we start, our brain, that bridge starts to fade, and then we start functioning through the left and or the right. So we start deriving from fear, we start having thoughts, so on and so forth. Anyway, so meditation, try it. It is amazing. You know, try and find, please, if you do want to meditate on some sound, please try a 4-3-2 and not a 4-4-0. Or even if in silence, chant, do a om, do a something. I will help you through it. I'm just, you know, we're talking about how to raise your frequency. Now, another thing that I love, I just like cherish this to do, is writing gratitude. We have so many things to be grateful for, like so many things, right? And to be honest with you, I started at April, 2012? Yeah, 2012, April 4th, I'll never forget it, I started doing my gratitudes. And I've talked to you about this last year. So writing my gratitudes, what I do is I write 10 a day. And I read them out loud. Why do I read them? Okay, so when you're grateful, you got to be grateful for things that you have, and you got to be in the present. And a lot of people are like, you know, this is so hard. Like, we have so much to be grateful for, but we just take it for granted, you see? Until you start writing it down, you don't realize how much we have to be grateful for. And we do. So I started writing my gratitudes. That is another thing to raise your frequency. Can you imagine starting the day with you writing, I'm grateful for life, I'm grateful for my body, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for food in the fridge, I'm grateful for a roof over my head, I'm grateful for being able to walk, talk, listen, hear, see, whatever, you know, I'm just grateful to be alive. There's so much to be grateful for. And then you can also start, and what you do is you write 10 gratitudes for 21 days. because so you can pick up the pattern. And again, I'm going to tell you this, I've told you this before, and I say this to everybody. A lot of people by the 7th day, like magic starts happening. And what do? They're like, oh, I got this. I gotta stop. What happens? I can't stress it enough, you guys. It's like a wheel going up a hill. The wheel is going up the hill. The wheel's going up the hill, right? So it's like, so if you stop, what's gonna happen? Do you like my sound effect? It's gonna roll down the hill so fast that if you started here, you're gonna be here. So you gotta be consistent. It's gotta be part of your life. It's gotta be a lifestyle. You guys, when you decide to go into this, you can't just be like, oh, I'll take it for a month and then, no. You gotta do this every day. And honestly, you'll become addicted. Because you'll feel like, if I don't do it, oh my God, something's missing. And to start your vibration on being grateful, do you know how beautiful that is? Being grateful for everything, anything, everything. Things, that happened yesterday. Things, grateful for my brother coming today, which he is. I'm grateful for seeing my mother. I'm grateful that, for the people I have in my life. I'm grateful for my daughter. I'm grateful for just simply being who I am. I'm grateful for being here with you today. I mean, just that, just saying it, that gratitude, you feel it. So if you were to write it down, this is why I say write it down and then read it out loud, because you're using the thought process, you're using the frequency of writing it, but you're also, when you're saying it, you are using the frequency of sound, which you are telling yourself and the universe. It's very, very powerful. Try it. So 21 days, I usually like to do them in the morning or at night. So it depends. Sometimes because I don't have time at night, so, and I don't want, because like the day is full and whatever, and I don't want to forget. What I do is every morning, the second I wake up, I read my gratitudes that I've done before, because you have to read them. And then I write 10 great things I'm grateful for, and then I read it the next day. Does that make sense? So there's whatever way works for you. And then you start again 21 days later. Now, you'll find that there's a lot of repetitive things that you're going to be grateful for, and that's okay. It's okay. As long as you're grateful for them, who cares, right? And then also what you can start doing is manifesting while you are giving gratitude. So for example, I'm grateful for my success in my work. I'm grateful for all the money flowing into my life, like the oxygen that I breathe easily and always accessible. I'm grateful for my beautiful home in Bali. And I say that because I really want to go to Bali. Go back to Bali. For my beautiful home in Bali, next to this, overlooking the beautiful mountains and the rice fields. I'm grateful for whatever it is that you want, but it's got to be in the present. And by being grateful for it, you're actually putting it out into the universe that you're grateful for that, So that's gratitude. So we've talked about meditation. We've talked about gratitude. Now another thing that will another thing that will help raise your vibration is affirmations, which we do. We did the first one a few days ago. Now you guys, affirmations are incredible because we all tend to not know our self-worth, and we are worthy. You're all worthy. You're all exactly beautiful and great and amazing the way you are. You don't need to change for anybody but yourself. You don't need to do anything for anybody but yourself, because you are worthy. So when you give affirmations, I usually like to start off by doing 5 a day. I'm doing it once a week with you guys. I hope that you are doing them. So when you're affirming to yourself something, even if you don't believe it, I am worthy. I am successful. I am empowered. I am beautiful. I am love. I am light. I am open to receiving all the good that is meant for me for my best and highest. I am, I am, I am. So when you're affirming to yourself this and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, even if you don't believe it, you will start believing it because your cells, believe it or not, will start taking in that kind of energy. And it'll be like, girl, yeah, you are worthy. Like you got this right, you know? So, it's a lot of information, isn't it? Excuse me. So affirmations. And you know what, I wanted to say something. You know what I found with with time, when I like doing my meditations and my gratitudes and my affirmations and all of that, I found that because I'm actually healing myself from within, you know what happens? My body starts healing itself as well, and it rejects certain foods that that's not good for me. I don't know about you guys, but that's what happened to me. Like, I'll start eating healthy. I want to be healthy. Okay, I'll have my burger. I love burgers and pizza and whatever. But in generally, I just love to be healthy and look healthy and work out. Well, I've worked out my whole life, but still, like, working out and feeling good on the outside. So feeling good on the inside has helped me to really want to take care of, put cream, pamper myself. Before I did, when I was younger, I was like, yeah, whatever, put cream, what cream, do this. No. Now it's like such a joy to be able to take care of myself, to be able to pamper myself. Excuse me, that's my stomach, I'm so hungry. And it is very important. So when you start doing the work within yourself, your body's like, you know what? You have earned so much. And the universe is like, well, there you go. You've earned that beautiful body that you want. You've earned that health that you need. You've earned because you're working so hard with the right intention. Now, a lot of people, and this do it for the wrong reasons. Like, oh, I'm gonna do it because you know what? I want the million. No. When you're gonna do all this stuff, you're gonna do it for yourself, to help yourself become the better version of you. You're gonna help yourself to speak your truth. And again, it doesn't mean you're lying. Speaking your truth is when you truly can look within yourself and be like, yeah, my inner world, and be able to say it to the outer world without a problem. And a lot of us suffer with that. We're people pleasers. You can't be that. Well, you can be whatever you want. I'm not telling you what you can and can't be, but when you're a people pleaser, you're never going to be satisfied yourself. You got to satisfy yourself and please yourself. And that's not being selfish. Because when you start within yourself, then you're giving to others. And you know what I have noticed? Is that throughout my journey, as I was healing and stuff, sorry, my leg's itching me, I found that I've actually been able to bring out that vibration to those around me, and especially my family and others, because you resonate, it comes out of you, and you enlighten others, and you awaken others, and you give your energy to others, and it's such a beautiful thing to be able to do that. You walk into a room and you're like, light up the room, and it's very, very powerful, because when you help yourself, you're helping others. But it has to start with yourself. A little bit of a break, 5 minutes. So we've talked about meditation. We've talked about gratitude and affirmation. Now I want to remind you of this, I know, I'm sitting on this thing, it makes a lot of sound, I'm sorry. Another thing that you can do, and I know a lot of you maybe have or haven't heard of the Dr. Emoto water experiment. It's incredible. Now, I speak to my water every day because water, we are made of water. Our cells, everything, right? We're like 70-75% water. So when please go check out this experiment, you guys. It is absolutely mind-blowing, okay? So Dr. Emoto, E-M-O-T-O, by the way. E-M-O-T-O, yeah. Dr. Emoto, what he does is he takes glasses of water or whatever. Just try it at home. This is so incredible. And he says, for example, love, hate, and the same thing, okay? And puts it in the freezer. And then when he takes it out, God, you guys, you should see what it looks like. I'm not gonna tell you, go check it out. And then a friend of mine was like, yeah, right, well, you know what? Maybe he says, I hate you, and maybe it's a frequency. And I said, no. The thing is because we have been conditioned to knowing that the word hate is hate, that intention is coming out, whether you say, I hate you, you know, or whatever. It's gonna come out the same. Try it, you guys. It's gonna blow your mind. So another thing that can really help raise your vibration is every morning, whether it's in a glass, sorry, I'm like, because I don't want my hair to dry the wrong way. How's it looking? Yeah, so, I'm sorry. So, take the water and whisper in the water what it is that you want. Whatever it is that you want. Like, anything that you truly want. It can be, you know, I don't know, well, first of all, tell yourself how worthy you are. You know, I'm worthy, I'm powerful, I'm successful. Affirmations in the water. You can also start saying things for yourselves to believe, like, you know, my work is going amazingly well, and abundance is coming to me like water, like the oxygen that I breathe. So it's always there. Abundance is flowing into my life like the oxygen that I breathe. Money is flowing into my life like the oxygen that I breathe. I am healthy, I'm this, I'm that. So whatever you want to say into the water, it will also raise your frequency. It is amazing. Just whisper in the water what you want and then drink it. You can also, it's amazing. It's really, really amazing. Try it, don't shade it, try it. Just try it once and see check out the experiment by all means. Again, Dr. Emoto water experiment, E-M-O-T-O. It's mind-blowing what you're gonna see, you guys. It's like all these little secrets of the world, you know. There's so many more. It's absolutely mind-blowing. So that's that. And now so before we go into the sound bowl healing, one of the last things that I wanted to talk to you about is how to change your negative thoughts into positive thoughts. And I've told you this before, but as I said, it was a recap from last year. Now, we tend to have a lot of negative thoughts, don't we? Oh, what if this, what if that? We immediately go to the negative thing. Somebody walks out the door and they're like, oh, be careful, what if you get in a car accident? Oh, be careful, you know. No. We are manifesting so quickly. Words are so powerful. You gotta be careful what you say. Write it down. So anything negative that you're thinking, immediately, if you don't do it in your mind, write it down and write something positive next to it. So, oh God, I wake up, I feel like, you know, no, I'm feeling great. I'm choosing to be happy. So any negative thought of any kind or whatever, just write it down or change the pattern in your mind. Don't let the ego or the negative thoughts lead you. You do what you gotta do, and you can change your thoughts by yourself by simply being aware and condition your mind to thinking positively and not negatively. okay? So change negative thought into positive thoughts. It is incredible. It is amazing. It is truly, it works. And just try it. Try it, you guys. Anything that is negative, anything that is, any thought that comes to you, even if it's about yourself, like, oh God, I'm such a loser. No, I am not a loser. I am amazing. I am worthy. I am this, I'm that, you know, oh God, my work is not going well. No, my work is going brilliantly. Even if it's not, but because you're training your mind to think positive. And so when you do that after a while, it's like anything else. You're conditioning. You're getting rid of like old patterns and you're bringing in new patterns. And that's what we want to do this year. Come on, that's got to be your goal for this year. Change the patterns, negative patterns. And the thing is, a lot of times, something happens, like you go through a situation and, you know, you act in a certain way, but it doesn't really work out for you. So what the universe does, look how smart the universe is, it sends you another situation, maybe in a different way, but it's the same pattern that you will use. And until you're aware of it, if you don't change your pattern, then you're gonna keep getting the same lesson over and over and over again, and you'll be stuck in this loop. So change your negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Very important, very efficient, very mind-blowing, and it will raise your frequency. Right. So we've talked about gratitude. We've talked about affirmation. We've talked about water. We've talked about the water experiment. We've talked about changing negative thoughts into positive thoughts. And now we're going to end it. Yes, we are coming to the end, my friends. With I'm taking my rings off so I can do it with you. My favorite. It's my sound healing. I love my bowl. This bowl is on a 432 frequency. That's another thing that you can check out. 432 versus 440 frequency, you guys. 432 is the frequency of love and light of the world and silence, and 440 is shattering to the mind. Just please check it out. Go check out 432 frequency versus 440. Check it out and you'll see. Now, are you ready? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to sit back with your torso straight so that all your chakras are aligned. We have 114. All in all, we have 7 main ones. We'll talk about that another day. And I want you to, when we're gonna close our eyes, and please sit in a space where you're not disturbed or anything. Know that you are in a safe space, and we are going to raise our vibration today. So what I want you to do is when you close your eyes and you take a deep breath, I want you to imagine all the beautiful light from the Creator going into your body, from your head, into every single organ of your body, your atoms, your cells, your veins. Everything is going into your body. It's healing it. It's detoxifying it. It's regenerating it. And when you exhale, exhale with a sigh. Release all tension. Everything that is not serving you. Any toxins. Allow yourself to just relax. Are we ready? Take a deep breath. And release. Take another deep breath. And release. You're feeling much. You're feeling safe. You're feeling comfortable. You're feeling like you're just relaxing. Take a deep breath. Take in all that beautiful light from the Creator. Allow it to get into your body to heal you. Embrace it. Resonate with it. And release. And now just sit back, close your eyes, and listen to the bowl. Now when we chant the Om, you're going to vibrate within your body. This vibration will cause your body to release, to energize, because you are love, you are worthy. Imagine that chanting will declot your veins and any heart problems you may have, and that is scientific. Take a deep breath, and again. In frequency of the Creator. You can also say Allah, are feeling calm, you are feeling serene, you are all with one, we are connected to all. We are sending love and light to the whole planet, to Mother Earth, to the skies, to the seas, to nature, to the children, to the wars. We are sending love and light to people, for people to be compassionate with each other. Your eyes closed. Thank the Creator and your higher self for allowing you to connect to Source. Thank yourself for embracing, allowing, and connecting with yourself in your inner world, and this beautiful sound and allowing yourself to relax and to regenerate and to heal. I thank you for allowing me to guide this little small meditation. Coming back to your body. You can open your eyes when you're ready. Wow. I don't know what planet you're on, but I don't know what planet I'm on either. Just a few minutes of just like, just a few seconds of silence. How do you guys feel? I would love for you to drop me a message, a DM, or whatever, and let me know, how is that for you? We're gonna be doing a lot of these, you guys, but we're gonna be doing like full on, like not just 2 seconds. And I won't be talking that much. We'll actually be going through them. There's a lot to do, and I really hope that you do join me on this journey for yourselves to truly heal. I mean, you know, the world is at war, and we can help by being positive and putting forth our best version and a high frequency. Being on that high frequency, we will create a beautiful vortex together on a high vibration. There's the frequency of the creator. So for those of you that want to do a healing session or learn about the theta healing or pranic healing or Reiki or channeling or even sound healing, or just want to do it, have it done as a session, or if you would like, if you have a problem, a trauma, you're going through a cycle right now that is just like devastating for you and you need help, help is there. It is never a weakness. It is always a strength to reach out to somebody and be like, I need help. Well, I'm here for you to help you. Just, all you gotta do is ask. I take 50 JDs an hour and 400 for 12 sessions. And believe me, it's not a lot for those that can go do their nails and go have 2 drinks, 3 drinks. At least what you're doing is you're doing something for yourself, for self-healing. I hear a lot of people go, oh, that's like, no, it's not expensive. No. I've worked way too hard to get to where I am. And you need, you know, when things are free, people don't do it. But when you're actually paying for something, you're gonna do it. And you're gonna see how you're gonna change your life from within yourself. For those of you who stayed with me, I really thank you for being here with me. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to Rana Healing, to my YouTube channel, to my I keep saying FaceTime, my Facebook, and my Instagram, Rana Healing. Subscribe, share, love it. Love yourself. Tell yourself how worthy you are. Give yourself a huge, beautiful hug. Love, it's, you know, we forget to let ourselves know that we are worthy. We are filled with love. We are powerful beings of light. Tell somebody that you love them. Give a compliment to somebody. Pick up see somebody on the street and be like, hey, good morning, how are you? I hope your day's going well. I love your hair, you look amazing. Any compliment. I love what you're wearing. I mean, be truthful. Don't be like, somebody's wearing a garbage bag, like, oh, I love it. No, but, be truthful. Give somebody a compliment. Little things go a long way, you guys. Put a smile on your face and put a smile on other people's face. Believe me, live in the moment. Don't be so hard on yourselves. Life is what it is, the way you make it. It is where your reality that you want to create, and how you choose to create it is up to you. So with this I say, I love you. I send love and light to all of you. Spread the energy. Namaste. Thank you for being here with me.